Look, now tell them motherfuckers we about to bring it to them raw. All these niggas steady sleeping, we getting ready for war. If you say we got beef, then I'm bringing it to your door. They call me the black sheep cause I'm way different than y'all. Tell them motherfuckers we about to bring it to them raw. All these niggas steady sleeping, we getting ready for war. If you say we got beef, then I'm bringing it to your door. They call me the black sheep cause I'm way different than y'all. Now I ain't never ran the streets but still respected by the gang.
Back it up. Let's do it again.
Fuck the fuck up.
Get your punk ass up, boy.
This man Daniel doing the electric slide, Cupid shuffle looking at.
Do the hustle.
Goddamn.
You gonna join in on that one, huh? Okay.
I like that song.
I see how it goes.
You probably don't even know the actual song while you fucking
You
playing.
probably don't know.
I know it. I actually have it.
All right, sing it then.
No. Fuck, I
That's
look
what I
like.
thought. You like a person that don't know
somebody
words.
doing karaoke.
Can we all just get along?
No. I don't like
As long as
Daniel.
all my invisible niggas go to
Oh,
heaven.
wow. Sorry to break it to you, but
What? What was that?
typically marrying someone you don't like is not a good start to.
You know, a lot of
Everything
people
is-
marry for money and, you know, other things.
Duh. Well, I don't know. I'm not watching that man's pockets, but
Your
Ain't
brother
rich.
trying to say you a
Shawty.
broke ass motherfucker.
But I smack a little.
I damn sure ain't say all that.
Now who you rich? Now, who you
Oh,
rich?
gosh.
Let's do this shit.
Thank you for not commenting on me fucking up the words right there.
Yeah, I caught it. I caught it.
Listen, I don't know
Yeah.
what made me say that because I definitely knew the word, but I mean, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just, oopsie.
Yeah, Dan, you definitely fucked up the words. But guess what you're not about to fuck up?
The intro.
This intro. Welcome to Boozy Game Night, y'all. It's the show where we have mediocre gameplay but great conversation. Take it over. Let everybody introduce themselves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First off, it's your boy, Danny, a.k.a. Daniel the Ronin, a.k.a. Oh, Danny boy.
It's Hot Take Dev, and I'm drinking a rum and coke.
Oh, snap. Yeah. I'm also drinking a motherfucking...
He did fucking.
Like,
I ain't drinking the traditional rum and coke. I'm drinking a rum and Dr. Pepper, actually.
It's your boy Devin McFly like a falcon. Fuck the same.
Oh my fucking gosh. If you
Let's
don't
go.
When he said
Your
foul,
boy,
it's
your
not
boy
racism.
got on that Moscato lifestyle. Rise up.
Oh gosh.
Moscato. You turned into a wine mom already?
This nigga
Right.
whole Roscoe Dash.
Don't make it do what it do.
I'm gonna say Moscato and you go.
You motherfucking right. That shit delicious.
Wow. What up? Nate the Great, Mr. Monopoly, goddamn 47. And with so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Nate D-O-double-G. I'm on my gin and juice tonight.
Duh.
Let me find out
everybody.
Nate wrote that and planned that out.
Right? What the
Yeah, he
fuck?
was ready.
Oh, professional ass goddamn.
He probably
intro.
been rehearsing that shit all fucking day.
Yes, let me D-O-double-G. Yeah, that's me.
Fresh on the Duce. Last but definitely not least. Hey, everybody. I'm bisexual.
Yo. Not even.
Ooh,
No, I'm
wow.
just playing. This your boy Newt, man.
Duh.
Oh my god.
Niggas play too much.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, what's it? Oh,
shit.
nah, that's
That
funny.
was funny.
That shit was unexpected. I mean, it was about as unexpected as him saying it. That's right. You heard me right.
We all said that shit.
When that shit happened, you know, because I was just talking to y'all about how I was only watching like the Patreon episodes. So then I watched that one, and when he said that, I didn't get that he was serious. That
Nah,
he
wasn't
taken out of
serious.
it was taken out of context. And so for y'all that don't know what we talk about, internet blew up when basically there was a sound bite that was taken out of context from the Joe Budden podcast where he said, "Hey everybody, I'm bisexual," and then he doubled down. He was like, "I like men and women," and so someone took that clip and put it on the internet, and it went crazy. And then there was all these people. You know, first of all, he wasn't talking about that. He wasn't serious. And then I guess in the next episode, he was talking about how he was kind of like pissed off because people was like, "Oh, we knew it."
Yeah.
So for the record, he's not bisexual.
He's not bisexual, nah.
Allegedly.
So what he was talking about was, which is a good subject, or a good topic to start on, was DaBaby, because it's it's the latest, or it's not the latest, it's the least recent, I guess, in the things we're gonna talk about. But the LGBTQ CEO of some kind of organization basically put out a statement saying it was that DaBaby is like good to go now, like DaBaby is vetted with the LGBTQ plus community.
What is the process for vetting him?
Exactly. And so yeah. So like his argument was kind of like, who are you to say that? It's like, that's just like, and so what he was trying to say is like, hey, I'm bisexual. Like, who am I to just come out and say that? And like, that's what he was trying to get at.
Oh fuck!
Damn, fuck you
I'm
too,
sorry.
bro.
I didn't know.
Damn, can't nobody see. Sorry, as a really quick aside, y'all can't see, but we playing Fortnite tonight. We might play something else one other day, but we still fucking playing Fortnite.
Are we still continuing with DaBaby? Because I got a couple things to say about that.
Oh my god!
Say what you need to say.
Well, okay, so I did my little research. So this CEO of the LGBTQ plus community, her name is Gwendolyn D. Clemens. Apparently, the organization that we're talking about is the LGBTQ community relationship. Don't know who the fuck, didn't even know that there was a goddamn CEO. First of all, like a CEO, and so with that, she said that she found his reasonings valid and understood his outrage, and that took that further into saying that the community gave him a pass. But like, sis, speak for yourself. The community didn't give him no pass. You're the only person from the community that gave him a pass. Most people don't even know who you are. Speak for yourself and stop. Don't try to speak for other people. Like, that's not the rest of our sentiments. It's not adding up.
Basically, he paid her.
And so he apparently, she said that they apparently had a sit down, a conversation about what happened and why he said what he said. But my thing is the way he said it with his chest and doubled down when he said it. Maybe if this is the case, if you really feel like he's a changed person and he had his reasons, why don't we turn it into an interview? Like, if he could, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he could have said that shit in public, why don't we have any public explanations and conversations around what he said? Like,
that's because if he did an apology, that shit would look like Travis Scott.
So like,
nah, oh shit, nah. I think it's because they don't care about the apology, or they don't care about what he said. It's that it's a nigga with money that's saying it.
Yeah,
and that's why they going after Dave Chappelle, and that's why they not going after Boosie, because Boosie don't got Dave Chappelle or fucking DaBaby money.
And the thing that I also found interesting is that she founded the organization in 2014 after the passing of her sister, I think, and her sister passed from HIV, right? So I'm just like, I'm finding it really hard to understand and believe that you've given this man a pass for the things he said and how he said them when you yourself have been affected by HIV and just like the stigma behind stuff like that. So I'm just,
because his original comment has something to do with like AIDS, right?
Yeah, he said something about sucking dick in a parking lot, and then something about HIV, y'all got HIV and AIDS or some shit. I can't even remember. But it was like whatever he said was just like what? Like why would you even come out your mouth like that? So I'm just having a hard time understanding. And I mean, honestly, to your point, it probably is. It's probably just the publicity, the fame, the money, because otherwise, I just don't understand. I don't get it. And like I said, sis, don't speak for the rest of, don't speak for everybody else. You might say you forgive them, say you pass them, but the rest of us, everybody else, don't. No, we're not buying that shit.
She can speak for him. He paid her off.
I want to know who the CEO of Black is.
Me? What you mean? They ain't the run. I was elected last week.
Nigga.
I'm weak.
But I
Harry
still don't
Belafonte.
really understand this whole CEO thing. Like how,
like how does the community have a CEO? I think
I think it was a typo off the headline of the article. I think that's.
No, she's actually the CEO. It's like
Oh,
it's like
shit.
one of those things.
yeah,
where,
it's a bunch of folks over here, y'all. Oh, what the
how?
fuck?
Yeah, these
Wow.
niggas tried to. They tried to
think
off your boy.
It's simply just like how the Black Lives Matter community or movement has a CEO.
But that's like a recognized organization. It's not like
but a lot of
we're the
people
CEO of Black, you know.
Well, so I think it's a valid organization, I guess, but a lot of people just weren't aware of the organization's existence as an actual organization, if that makes sense.
Shit.
Oh, so LGBTQ is like Walmart, basically, and there's like LGBTQ Incorporated, and this person is the CEO of that.
Of Walmart.
Yeah, I guess it's like niggas just thought that the community was the community and that was it. Not that there was an official fucking whole organization.
LLC.
Yeah, nobody, I guess nobody really knew about that shit.
Good, Dev?
But if you're the
I knocked him,
CEO of something, doesn't that mean like
you have like a
business
LLC
that makes money?
That's the other thing I was going to say.
So somebody was, from what I was seeing, some of the articles I was seeing, people now, because people know that she exists, you know, when stuff comes out, the thing that they do is, well, if you're the CEO, where's the funding? Is there funding? Where's the funding going and stuff like that? Do you have is this funding paying is it lining your pockets, or is this actually going to the marginalized people that you aim to?
Damn, it's people over there.
Touch.
Shit.
Because I allegedly, I think oh wow, hold up. The motto of this organization is that they aim to liberate. Oh wow. I'm dead. They aim to liberate Black and brown people through education, empowerment, and enrichment. So I'm just trying to figure out where does the education, empowerment, and enrichment come into play when it comes to the DaBaby situation? Is what I really want to know. If that's really what you go by.
I thought we said he paid them. He's empowering them to operate through his funds.
Yeah. They're just waiting on Dave Chappelle to pay him, but he ain't gonna pay.
But yeah, it's a little where did you even come from, sis? We ain't never heard of you before.
I mean, I think it's people. Well, I think that's a whole nother topic, but I do feel like it's people out there that kind of even still question the whole idea of a Black Lives Matter being I don't know, a legal entity. Cause I mean, I don't know. I guess there's some things that you have to truly be a legal entity to do, but then it's I don't know. It's more of a social cause. I mean, obviously there are many more things behind that, but it's do you have to necessarily have a specific organization to be able to do all of these things? I think some people question whether the intent is really there, or if there's kind of a ulterior motive behind that. And I think this is kind of akin to that. I mean, I don't know. Like if somebody, if I shook someone's hand and they were like, "I'm the CEO of the LGBTQIA community," I'm just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, how?"
That's where my questions come in as far as like financials and stuff. Because, well, I mean, people have questions about where the money that people donate to Black Lives Matter actually goes, but having stuff as simple as like having your LLC and stuff established, it makes it easier for you to actually have a legit account attached to that. So when you do get those funds, you have an account that's attached to the actual organization and not your personal account. Because at some point, all the tax liability behind that shouldn't really be taken on as a personal as one personal entity. But at the same time, when we take that into account, like I said, whereas assuming there's some sort of funding going into this organization, where is this funding going to?
Right. Damn, let me find out. Devin then fell asleep.
Nah, I just figured y'all continue playing without me in the party because I'm not able to see y'all anyway. So
True.
I guess.
But then at the same time, the validity of it is just seriously, we always hear about these organizations and we never actually see what's the benefit. Like, are you actually financially helping these people get representation? Are these people able to, get off their feet after all this has hit the fan? Like, we never get proof of that. So,
I mean, shit, we can say the same thing about these politicians that say they represent us and say they want to represent us and give a fuck about us, but
like the one
what they need
a
to get
certain
in
someone said we ain't seen since the election.
Ooh, that's Segu though.
okay, because where is she at?
Oh my god, that was crazy. No, if you didn't catch that reference, that's just referring to the super viral interview that Ye did with Nori and DJ EFN on the Drink Champs podcast. Has everybody seen it or listened to it or just at least heard sound bites from it?
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
I finished it earlier.
I've heard about it.
I love it. I'm above it.
Yeah, like that. Listening to that whole thing, I listened to it twice. Listening to that whole thing, kind of.
4 hours of your life, my boy. That's really 5. It's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this weekend, I was I drove like 3.5 hours to this to a Tough Mudder race. So I just listened to it up and down on the road.
Road trips are for booty bouncing music, not fucking.
Not when he in the car by himself. What the fuck what?
Right. Who booty bouncing? Like the fuck
booty bouncing? The hell?
Yeah, because at that point, like especially on the way back, it was more so about just staying up because I just ran like 11 miles in the obstacle course. So I was like, I just need to stay up. But like that was so interesting. I knew I would stay up if I just listened to it.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts because, like, you obviously having listened to it twice, like you were the. Oh, we can go to the red.
No, we're going to yours. I didn't mean to mark that. My bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd actually really love to hear your thoughts. I can. Well, yeah, since you listened to it twice, for sure.
Yeah. So listening to it twice. First off, it kind of rationalizes or makes me understand better. I don't think this man is like someone that anyone will like fully understand, but just his thought process, it just helps you understand why he does certain things, or he's just one of those people who his actions don't convey what he's trying to like say. They never do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you just understand that better with like this interview, where he's wearing like it kind of talks about him wearing the MAGA hat. Me, that's something I still don't agree with or like, but you kind of see it where what he's trying to say is you don't have to be a black liberal, and it's just, which I understand and I agree, but wearing the MAGA hat was just like an extreme way of doing that, not the right way. But
Yeah.
and then there was other things like I can't, like, I don't know, it was so much in that interview. I can't even like put it all together right now. But one of the big things I got from it was where he's talking about shit, I was about to die. But now he was talking about how his differences. So like, he was friends with, like, Common, Talib Kweli, and Big Sean, or like maybe not even friends, he just grown different, he's different. And so and it's okay. And it's not, it don't gotta be like, it don't mean necessarily, "Oh, I don't fuck with them." It's just like, we just have our differences. And I think like I like resonated with that the most in the podcast, because or like, when you're different from people that I guess you had a similarity with, or like y'all are from the same place, people they tend to like write you off, or they tend to so like I relate with that a lot, where like me being a military kid, I was born and raised, or not born and raised, but I was born in Savannah, Georgia. My parents are from Savannah, Georgia. And but being a military kid, you moved around a lot. And so, wherever you are, you always get that you never feel like you quite belong, or you never feel like the people where you live, want to like accept you. So like, there was a time, even though we moved a lot, I did live in Savannah for a short time. But I used to always get like, oh, like, you're not from Savannah, and like because like, because I'm like, I'm not a hood nigga, or I'm not, and it's, you have like, or when I went to high school, like in the DMV area, it's like, man, you're not really from the DMV, or no, it's just,
You
you
from
always felt
Virginia?
like you,
Facts.
yeah, or
Virginia like shit, boy.
or people in Virginia, just like, man, you're not even from Virginia, you from Georgia, you some country bump, you just always
A Bam
never
ass
felt
nigga.
like you belong. Exactly. And so it was like, you guys have you make these non-tangible things, and then you turn them tangible, and then they tie you down to where you can't be exposed to, things that you should be exposed to, or that you had the possibility to be exposed to in life, because you want to keep this facade of like, oh, I'm a DC nigga, or I'm a Georgia, like, well, Georgia niggas don't do this, or Georgia, or it's just, so where like, if he would have limited himself to like a Chi-Town nigga, or just like, oh, I gotta be liberal and because I'm black, or things like, then he wouldn't be sitting chilling with Elon Musk. He wouldn't be, like making deals with Gap. You can't be in those types of circles with with like that simple mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that was like one of the biggest things I took from the interview. Just like, like, the only thing that makes you from Chicago, or in my case, the only thing that makes you from Savannah, Georgia, is not that you in the hood, or that you whatever. It's that you were born in Savannah, Georgia. That's the only thing that makes you from Savannah, Georgia. And
What
no one
from what Kanye said are you correlating that point though?
I think I get what he's saying though. I think it's kind of like the interview as a whole though. Like what I would say is that like I think it was really good to just get an opportunity to feel like he was just being really authentic throughout like everything that he was saying. But
that's
like,
another thing. He was like happy.
yeah. And I think my biggest takeaway is just that like I think like he's just like free. Like I think free is a really good word to like put on it. Like and I think that goes kind of to what Newt's saying, like free of like labels, free of certain like societal pressures or certain societal constructs that we try to put on people or that people end up living their lives by. Like he's literally just like free of all of those things. Like the whole thing about like, oh, like, this is my house, and then I went and bought me another house because this man doesn't actually have a house. His house is like a book bag or a duffel bag or whatever. And
he said home is his daughter FaceTimes him.
Right. And like
argue that when you're wealthy, you can like have that. Like, if you think about Will Smith's kids, Jaden, he has, I feel like in his music or some of his interviews, he has some of that same like the non-worldly possession view on shit. But like you and I, everybody in this chat, all the BGN, like we have to have a more realistic approach because you have to be of a certain level, not even from like a free thinking standpoint.
To who though? Because like they say, the hierarchy of consciousness, like I think that's the right. I may be saying the wrong name for it, but like when you're out and you're in the wilderness, you're not thinking about having the nice bed or having a nice hierarchy of needs.
Maslow's
you're thinking about where's my next meal coming from. You're thinking about this. So they've elevated to a point where no longer like money's no longer a thing to them. So now they can develop a higher sense of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're saying. Like religion comes from. Like if your needs aren't met, you're not thinking about religion. You're not worried about all this other like political shit. You're worried about, okay, I need to survive. Like, and they no longer need money to survive. Like we put value in all these tangible things, all these things that are given monetary value, but money's not an issue to them. So therefore, they need to find a higher purpose. You know what I'm saying? They need to find something deeper.
Just as like a really quick aside, Devin, what you were saying about like, I guess, I don't know, being realistic or just that like none of us in the chat would necessarily have that mindset. Like Kanye also mentioned, or excuse me, Ye also mentioned, he was like, yeah, like all the like trust fund babies are the ones living this like nomad lifestyle. And I think like, I don't know if you like caught that, but I think that's kind of along the lines of what you're saying is that like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that none of us could put ourselves in that like mindset live in that manner, but it's obviously going to be more like difficult or like less attainable for us because I mean, we don't have the benefit of just being like, well, I don't give a fuck because, I have all this social currency or I have all this like actual currency. So,
well, I'm saying we can listen to his concepts and like what he's saying, and to Newt's point, think some of it's amazing. Like you can hear it and take that in, but you're not able to put some of that stuff into practice because so you give up your house and live out of a backpack.
This is like, yikes, I'm getting my ass shot.
It's just not realistic, bro.
People do that all the time, though.
Storm about to close in.
People like who?
There are a lot of people.
You're saying?
No,
I know. Like he mentioned. I know you didn't watch the full interview, but he mentioned like how one of the things people want to do is like cure homelessness.
Oh, they want
to be homeless.
Yeah.
As Gilly the King like to say, there are a lot of homeless sexuals.
What
in the world? Basically,
never heard that one.
Basically, you fucking for survival. You fucking for a place to stay.
Well, so I was gonna say the fact that I don't know, like in my YouTube world that I like actually follow, there are plenty of people that opt for just like the traveling lifestyle. People who live in RVs or live in their car. There are people who actually opted into that lifestyle. So, I mean, there are some people who make that decision to liberate themselves from the tangible ties of the world outside of their vehicle. Then there are people who aren't. I mean, it's not necessarily something that can't be done, but most of us are not willing to do it because we actually like our materials. And I mean, I'm not afraid to say it. I like my fucking materials. So the chances of me ever letting go to be sitting up in a car are slim to none. I'm not a minimalist. I mean, I could if I had to be, but that I don't have to be. So
Yeah, a
it's
lot of
not.
those people are that way out of necessity. But yeah, I'm not saying there's not exceptions to the rule. There are definitely people that just that's their preferred method of living, and that's Kanye's point. Some people they're homeless out of choice. But yeah, I mean, I agree to Newt's point. There was a lot of stuff that I thought was profound in what he was saying, but there was also like a lot of stuff that I already knew about Kanye. There was a lot that was selfishness,
Who is Kanye?
in my opinion. Yeah, whatever.
You know who that is.
And then from the music standpoint, I thought a lot of that shit was interesting. Whether you're talking about the Big Sean, the fact that he kept bringing up Drake.
He brought up
I thought
Drake
there was
a
a lot of interesting.
They asked him about Drake, I think.
Nah, some of it he was
Nah,
just
yeah,
volunteering.
only some of it. Yeah, some of it he just kept bringing it up.
But he
they
also
asked
kept
him
doing
about
it in the
Drake a
conversation,
few
period.
times.
What I will say, it's funny. This is like not really necessarily about like the topics of the podcast or whatever. But it's funny. I went in the comments and somebody was like, yeah, I love that. Like Ye was just able to have his stream of consciousness and just talk and blah, blah, blah. And I felt the complete opposite. I felt like they kept interrupting him,
They
bro.
did.
Like, I'm like, dog, like let this man. I mean, granted, if they had really let him talk, he would have been talking forever. And I get it. But like, bro, at a certain point, I was just
It's Ye. You gotta let him.
like, let
If
this
it's
man talk.
any other person, yeah, like, but it's Ye. You gotta let him talk.
I thought it was straight though. I mean, I like his music. I don't agree with, some of the things he's done socially, which I think we've kind of touched on, but I mean it was good once again to just kind of see him, happy.
Yeah, that was my biggest takeaway. It was good seeing him happy with all the
It was refreshing.
craziness in the world and
Yeah.
even his personal
He was
life
taking drinks.
with the divorce and he was hitting blunts and shit.
Right.
He's happy and it's good to see.
Agreed.
Black man joy. Fuck. Hey, they're inside of here.
Oh, okay. So you want me to like go in here and die? Okay. Ah, crap. What the fuck? Oh, what? We gonna die. We gonna die.
One of them is dead. This nigga. Well, this nigga here, boy.
It's fucking shit.
All right, I'm going. Oh, they ran up on me. All right. Well,
Oh,
Ran up in his spot.
they ran up on you. They ran up on me.
Now I'm back on deck.
It's three of these motherfuckers right
Well,
Yeah, I
I
was
thought
about
I
to
was
say, I think-
being sneaky poopy, and my man just motherfucking blasted my ass.
think we about all gone.
Where they at?
They're like outside.
That's-
It's literally like I feel like it's like 12 of them. It's only like 4, but it looks like 12 of them.
I
Like
see
they just
It looked like a shit.
Oh no!
he gone. He
It is
gone.
the real. Yes, sir, the real. Give me up.
He got 6 left. Yeah, try. Oh nope. He
Oh,
gone. Boom. Damn. Well, damn.
bro, and I was right inside.
Damn. Hold on. Can we pause?
Let's get this shit.
Oh, almost got him.
Top of the morning. Before we like get a little too deep into the pod, obviously we just been kind of going on our, stream of consciousness shit. But like, damn, I thought we was gonna get a people to Insecure review.
Oh yeah.
Let's give it up for Insecure.
Well, on that note, were you thinking Newt's intro was going to be on some Insecure shit?
No, so I thought, and it's funny, I said it earlier and nobody really seemed to catch it. I thought this shit was hilarious when they kept saying like, because he forgot Pharrell was from Virginia, so they kept saying like he's from Virginia.
I'm Newt
And I
from
said
Virginia.
Yeah, I said it and nobody caught it, so it's like, well, like whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. He was like Timberland or Pharrell. He's like, man, Timberland, man, he came out of Virginia.
He's like, well, Pharrell's from Virginia too. He's like, oh shit.
But nah, Insecure episode 3 of season 5.
Easily,
How'd y'all like it?
easily the funniest episode
That
thus
shit was
far.
hilarious, bro.
I have some feelings about that episode because
Get 'em
it's a
out.
lot. It's a lot of discourse about basically Condola and Lawrence, and like I get both sides.
See both sides like Chanel.
It was pretty. It was pretty interesting. Did anybody notice that we did not see like one glimpse of Issa or
I thought we might see her at the party, but
Yeah.
we didn't see Issa or Molly the whole entire episode. And so I was actually kind of like I was interested to see how Issa would react, like interact with Condola and Lawrence if she was at the party, but we didn't get to see that. But
Yeah, like did they not get invited? What the fuck?
yeah, I didn't
knows?
understand. I mean, they're busy ladies.
So
Yeah.
y'all know how
No, both
y'all know
of 'em.
how
Both of 'em.
but y'all know how at the beginning of the episode it picked up after
A year.
or no, but it picked
right
up
after.
like
They
when
picked up after
Issa
the airport.
Yeah.
no, it picked up when
Mhm.
Issa and Lawrence like split
Broke up.
up.
Yep.
So like
Yeah.
the episode before that was showing, what Issa was doing, and then this episode showed what Lawrence was doing.
Nah,
I feel like at
that was
some point,
afterwards, I think.
I mean, okay, regardless of the time frame, I feel like they are going to show Issa and Molly at the party at some point.
Mhm.
That's my thought. Like, obviously I could be wrong, but like
Like
I
they
feel like
would-
they're gonna
Nah, I don't.
backtrack.
I
no.
think that would be a little bit crazy because they already moved past it.
Yeah, I was thinking
Oh,
because
okay.
the way
yeah.
it's like more of a forward moving, and so they don't really do like backtracking and flashbacks and stuff in the sense of
Although
revisiting from a different
arguably this-
perspective.
Although
'cause they was
arguably this
moving through
episode is a
time.
backtrack, but
Yeah,
like,
but I said the
I hear
only
you.
Yeah.
time they ever did that was the finale of season 2 when they kept showing like they was like running the race and then they kept showing like each person's like point of view and they kept rewinding it back.
Damn, let me find out. Don't nobody agree with what I got to say.
But
No,
but I found it interesting because I don't know, it was I like I said, I get both sides because it's like we're so quick to want to make Condola the villain because because a lot of people didn't really care for her or her character last season. But like, I would honestly, I get it. Just as I guess coming from a mother's perspective, it's like I don't think she was intentionally trying to be an asshole to him, but like after you go through a whole pregnancy and then all of this stuff and then you pop up the day of the birth, like I think you're trying, but it's not necessarily that easy to just be like, okay, well you're here today, let's just act like nothing happened over the course
Fuck. Did not mean to do that.
of
Did you
9
throw
months.
him?
Yeah, on accident. I'm coming, bro. Let
Damn,
me just
I got
get
you.
this made.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
Lawrence, I mean, like I said, I can tell Lawrence is
What's up
trying,
behind you?
but understand that you showing up on this day 9 months later
Oh, you
does
gotta
not
move. You gotta
necessarily
move.
mean
My
that
bad.
I'm going to be openly able or ready to just talk to you like we're just like we're best buddies, you know? But
I think I'm
said
just
this-
kind of curious as to like, I don't know. Maybe I have. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, like I said, I acknowledge the fact that he's clearly trying, and
Damn,
so
nigga. Oh, you never got a chance to heal. It's fine.
I would say that also from his perspective, Condola could have probably tried to give him a little bit more, understanding. Because some niggas wouldn't even show up. He at least showed up.
That's what he
Mhm.
said too.
So
Lawrence
it's like-
Hive.
obviously he is making that attempt. So sometimes you actually have to let them do that, even if you feel some type of way. And I feel like she should have shut. Me and my friends talk shit, but at some point you have to shut down and tell them to shut the fuck up, because it's like that's her sister. But like at some point, if you see that we have a situation going on and we're trying to work through this, you and your side antics are not fucking helping. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Oh, bitch, yeah.
I mean, you know, yeah. I
Kiki.
guess.
That
Her little
episode
role. Oh, go
hit
ahead.
home.
Oh
I
yeah.
have to say, yeah, that episode hit home. Just like when I first started, you know, like the co-parenting thing. You know, I was, you know, a distance away, and it wasn't no crazy distance. We had to catch flights and nothing like that. But you know, it was just it showed things that you know you would resonate with if you've been through it. But if you never been through it, you probably wouldn't understand or you wouldn't catch everything. So
Motherfucker.
like when Lauren shows up and you know the whole family's there, you know I already know going through his head is who knows what they think about me, who knows what anybody's been saying before I walked into this room, who knows, you know, and I can see that.
I'm gonna get out the bubble real quick.
I can see that on his face, and then oh shit, it's straight down the hill.
Oh,
But
son of a bitch.
yeah, but then also, you know, in condolences face,
Why you had to call her that?
Are you calling her that on purpose?
That's what I heard.
Is this the lozenge?
Oh, Jesus Christ. No,
No.
people online have been
People calling her
everything.
Condoleezza, like
I saw canola oil, congratulations, everything but her damn name. And it's fucking it's like goddamn.
Not canola oil.
But yeah, like I can see, you know, and it's just things that, you know, like you can, and so, you know, like what I saw from it is
storm's coming.
how what
Storm
what
of
you'll
ruin,
see
brother.
is, you know, like men was like, oh, I'm out here, you know, and it's like, yeah, you out here, but it's still the bare minimum, you know, and same thing for the women, you know, and it's not fair to the women, but it's, you know, the women bare minimum is different from the men's bare minimum. You know, like, yeah, I'm out here all night, I'm breastfeeding, but like if you don't breastfeed the baby, like baby will die, and that's just your bare minimum. You know, like, and it's
because
tough.
you can do formula.
I mean, we got bottles.
Yeah.
I mean, and so that was something I was thinking about too. How like I told Daniel about that. How it's like I can see he's trying, but at the same time, the different level of trying for men and women it's on two different levels. And like you get to like Lawrence gets to take his flight, and I mean, yes, co-parenting is different, and especially co-parenting, obviously from a distance where you have to catch a flight is difficult. But like we see these clips of him, you know, doing all types of stuff
Laughing cheeks
to blow off some steam, and
Yeah, they love showing this man's ass cheeks, bro. That shit off the camera.
it's like we get to see him blowing off steam, and then you get to pick up and be daddy of the year and try to, you know, to attempt to try your hardest as a new father after you've had your 5 days of gallivanting. You know,
But
she said your restful night.
That's the life. You know, that's the life of co-parenting. You know, you have to deal with that. Like y'all chose not to be together. Then and so in a lot of men's cases, I like, you know, where like the mother, you know, would complain about, you know, you get to go and live your life. Or I'm pretty sure any father would be like, well, if it's too much for you, if you want to complain, let her live with me, and it won't be a problem.
Any good father in a co-parenting situation.
But at that same time, when I do get to take her off your hands, oh, I don't want her longer. I don't want her gone overnight. I don't want her gone more than 3 hours. You know, it's like
but
what?
See, that's why I feel like I understand her frustration just in that sense of you're overworked, overtired, and just you've been exhausted and stretched further than you really think that you could, you know. So like I understand her frustration. Now, do I feel like the frustration is valid, but at the same time,
oh fuck,
understand the dynamic that you're in. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, come down. I went down the hill. It's too much shit going on.
Oh, they blew me up. So
oh fuck, I'm running. Damn, I'm the last one that's gonna live.
I mean, it's like
I'm gonna make it.
I understand her frustration,
They about to chase me
but
down. So
at the same
honestly,
time, I just like don't dwell on that. Let the man try.
damn.
But also to that effect, I mean,
Bit shaking you?
the 24 hours, I mean, I get he wants to have the overnight visit and stuff. But again, I get it's not that hard. It's not that easy to just be like, hey, here, take her for 24 hours. You know, it's not necessarily that easy.
They shaking me now.
So
I see.
I mean, I feel like in some aspects, a lot of this could have been avoided with a simple conversation, but they did not allow themselves to be adult enough to have these conversations before they were put in this situation. Like,
But they're brand new parents. You don't know to have those conversations, and I saw that too, and I
I
love
mean,
like just because I've been through all of that, as a co-parent, I've
yeah,
been through, and
but then even so, he could instead. I feel like I don't know. Instead of sitting here and trying and blowing up and I'm not good. You don't think I'm good enough? Well, just ask it in a simpler way and be like,
Did you
well,
get my
hey,
card? You got to
do
get
you
Dev's
feel
Got
card.
your
comfortable?
card. I need to get
You got to get
Dev's
Dev's card. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, some of this stuff, conversations are not necessarily easy to bring up, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that you as parents get to just overlook this stuff. Like at some point, we have to grow the fuck up. Like, you know,
Mhm.
like at some point you have to grow up. And so
and you need
I'm
Just
people
mark the
like
van
Derek
for
in
you.
your life.
you have to be able to
Yep,
have these
big facts.
conversations. And so everybody acting like, well, these conversations are hard. Of course, any conversation is hard if you don't want to bring it up and have that conversation. But stuff has to be discussed. You have a whole child involved at this point. And so something as simple as Lawrence asking, "Hey, do you feel comfortable with me taking her for the night?" or her saying, "Hey, I don't necessarily feel comfortable with you taking her away for the night, but we could work out a situation where you can spend the night and handle her care for the day, and we can ease our way into you actually taking her for a full day."
Communication,
He would, but
the
he
root
wouldn't
of all
feel
problems.
exactly, yeah, because he wouldn't feel uncomfortable asking stuff like that if it wasn't, you know, oh, I found out through a text message that the baby
Yeah.
was born, and then
Didn't
the
get a
baby
name.
was, yeah, like baby's name is Mustafa. Like, nigga, what? Like, come on.
Well, so my question about that is we didn't really get a lot of the in between details, like as far as the pregnancy is concerned. So, like as far as we really know, they had that last conversation. He said, "Keep me posted," and after that, he got a text that the baby was born. But like between the two of them, regardless of the keep me posted situation and stuff, like between him and her, somebody should have been adult enough to be like, "Hey, we need to have a couple conversations about this child in regards to stuff like what plans do we plan on doing? You know, are we breastfeeding?
No,
Are we bottle
conversations
feeding?"
was had, just not between them two.
Well, and so, but I'm saying, like, we as parents, they should, obviously they didn't, but they should have been having these conversations throughout this whole process. And so now we're here and everybody wants to be butthurt about the situation when it could have been avoided. Or not even necessarily avoided, because some stuff can't be avoided. Because if you have a trash baby mama or a trash baby daddy, you have a trash baby daddy. But some of this stuff can be slightly alleviated with a simple conversation. But as we can see, a lot of people are not ready for conversations.
Well, I mean, I can see it from both sides, like you said, though, because if he said keep me posted, I think she took it as okay, well, I'm gonna figure all this shit out, and I'll let you know when the baby's born. I'll let you know significant things, but for the day to day, like I'm handling all that because you told me to keep you posted. But from
But I think
I
it
listened
does.
to your conversation earlier. Like, did she really keep him posted? Because hey, the baby's born is not really necessarily keeping him posted. Like,
I
I
mean,
think the
yeah, but
episode,
it's like,
the
what do I
episode
keep you
does a
posted
good.
on?
I think the episode does a good job of showing the failure of responsibility on both sides. Yes, keep me posted, okay, but for her to literally just only say like that's petty. For her to literally just, oh hey, the baby's born. That's petty. And it shows responsibility on both
Yellow.
sides. I think it
Did you
shows
mean
a
We don't have to
very
go. No,
good.
we don't have to go there.
Okay.
I think it shows a very good the episode did a very good job
Yeah,
of doing that.
I think
And
it's a good display of the breakdown of parenting and where the lack of communication causes a lot of issues that potentially could have been avoided.
and I think I know what the pattern is for this season.
Drop it.
All right, so I think it has something to do with like the nighttime. The nighttime and so at nighttime they got robbed, right? And
Mhm.
then at nighttime,
He found out
her
about the baby.
her and Lauren split up. And then in nighttime again, like he was on the plane and they almost died. So I think it's like nighttime or it's like the moon. It was
might be the
He
moon.
was looking
Y'all
at the
are some
moon.
selfish ass motherfuckers over here.
it was the moon
It's a great call.
went full.
And it was the moon with her crying at the end with Nathan.
Yeah, that's what it was. Not the yeah, it was
Maybe it literally symbolizes darkness.
Darkness, everybody, darkness.
Hey, shut your punk ass up.
But yeah, I was just like, I was looking, and then I went back and watched not all the episode before, so the one with Nathan, and then
Nathaniel.
Yeah,
that's Nate's
someone
real name.
pointed it out. Yeah, because I was kind of because I had
government out. Goddamn.
I had extra time today because I got out of class early and it wasn't no fucking BMF to watch. I don't know what the fuck happened with that.
Yeah, look, man.
Fuck
Take that shit
BMF.
somewhere else.
I just put a clue.
Whoa! That has
I wasn't saying all that.
that's a whole like organization. Them people will be out to kill you.
The show, the fictional show.
Hey, that's just like
It's
fuck
based
Gandhi.
on a true story.
That's just
they,
like
Okay,
fuck
but
Gandhi.
it's still fiction. It's dramatized. I'm talking about fuck this show, the production team. Okay, goddamn.
she just said
Yo,
she likes
crazy. It's
she likes the
crazy how
show.
all this stuff is
just put that
tying
out there.
together. Like you said, fuck BMF, and they talked about how do you feel when people say fuck Donda, and do you think they disrespecting your mom? It's crazy how all this shit is just like.
I said, yo, that's my
coming.
mom.
It's like
Right.
it's all tying together.
Like, bro, that's my
Nah,
mom.
but they said that they're basically trying to get it to align with the next season of Ghost, like which is November 21st when the next season of Ghost comes out.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have. So the problem was it was out for like an hour. It was out for like 2 hours. So some people saw it.
Retracted it.
Some
Yeah,
people
they
did.
had a whole motherfucking clips on goddamn whatever. And I'm like, where the fuck they getting these clips from?
Well, my question though is, if you guys really wanted to do that, then why didn't you just start the season late? Why would you even start when you
don't
start?
think that far ahead. To
I
be
guess I
honest.
don't understand what happened.
Do you not think so?
Huh?
What
I don't
happened?
keep up with BMF.
Okay,
so I don't know why.
so BMF, the show comes out on midnight every Sunday.
Sunday, yes, sir.
And so
that Augusta.
so yesterday the goddamn the episode like it dropped at midnight, but probably like at 3 a.m. it got deleted off the Stars app. And so 50 Cent basically he started tweeting. He was like, Stars is a shit show. I can't deal with these unprofessional motherfuckers. Like he was just tweeting. And
he was trolling.
I know all this.
So then it was like, he was like so I'm paraphrasing, but these exact words was like, it was Stars. I can't work with a shit show of a network, Stars or something. It was, but he said shit show, and he called Stars a shit show. And then he was basically talking about his frustrations because he feels that this episode is his greatest work of like anything he's ever done, like Power and all that. I mean, yeah, is it? Yeah, Power, all that. He said this is his greatest work he's ever done. So he felt some type of way that they kind of like fuck with the rollout, where it was out and then it wasn't out, and they were like, "Oh, we're trying to hold it," but then you can't hold it off after people have already seen it. Like he was just pissed. He was very upset.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Eminem's in this episode. The fuck?
Yeah, Eminem's
At that
in the
point, it was
episode.
already released. They should have just fucking said, "Well, we'll try again next week."
So it's supposed to drop next week, but
And make sure
it's
your
already
ass
leaked
don't put it out.
online. It's online. People have leaked it. People have links. You know, it's frustrating. You know, if you feel like this is your greatest piece of work, this single episode, and then it gets fucked up like that, like I understand that frustration.
That's how to work. Into the night.
To be on no back and forth shit, but what other funny stuff stood out from the Insecure episode for y'all?
Shout out to Simone, an angel among demons.
Bro.
He said,
Oh my
what
God.
did she say?
I said, you can't say that.
Stilted.
There's still the movements.
Yeah, that shit had me weak.
But Chad is always funny.
Hilarious.
Chad is hilarious.
Who's Chad?
Chad isn't that
the
Lawrence's
dude that
friend?
Lawrence was the dude that Lawrence.
Oh yeah,
was living with.
oh yeah. He had me
Not to be
rolling.
mistaken for the little white kids that drink monsters.
I'm so glad that he came over and was like, I got some boxes to carry. Like,
Oh, Derek?
He was,
Yeah.
he was, they were reaching
please
a
help
boiling
this
point.
man. Please help this man. I'm like, y'all are in public. Please.
Yeah, I
Derek,
thought he was about to
Derek
like
came through.
really like snatch the baby or some shit. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was getting kind of wild.
Getting a little shaky, baby.
I don't know. One thing I get they're both the parents, but like, sir, get that woman her damn baby back, please, before she smack the shit out you.
Hey, Slim, I was scared.
Give
scared.
her
They
her
was in the
baby back.
house, and Condola said,
Prove that's her baby. It's his last name.
Slim, I thought she was about to stab this man. The darkness in her eyes, she sold that.
Oh, catch me up. Maybe I'm just lost. When she first said that she was pregnant, did he ask her about if she was keeping it? Like, did he suggest for her to have an abortion?
I think she offered that. She said that
She was gonna do it with or
I'm
without
gonna do
him.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it with or without you.
And that's
type
when
thing.
Keep Me Posted came about.
Yeah.
But either way, was he like pushing her one way or another, or was that unclear?
Nah, she had already
don't
decided
think-
before he even.
I don't think he was pushing her any way, but like
Because
Daniel
when
said,
he blew up in the kitchen and he was like, "This is the you blew up my life" type shit, that made me think that he was.
I think part of the issue is that she had in her head what she wanted to do, and he had in his head what he she knew that she was going to continue with the pregnancy, and she had it in her head that he potentially was not going to want parts in it. And so when she realized that was not the case, that's where the problems arose, you know?
Why does dumbass get
I
in the
feel
water?
like all this stuff is.
You can't shake him in the water.
Time.
He's actually pretty smart.
You said what?
No, it's dumb as fuck. He's
All
being
this
a
stuff is
bitch.
coming on at crazy timing. Because that Kanye interview, not to just keep jumping back things, but they talked about birth control and his view on birth control and why. Because Kanye had got bashed probably like a year ago during the election because of like what he was talking about, where like he's against abortion.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, don't tell me what to do with my body. I'm a woman," all that stuff. And he was basically, I don't know. I guess like when you're rich, you're privy to knowledge that that common folk probably don't get. But I had never heard that like abortions and Planned Parenthood and Plan B, like Plan B was invented by a KKK member to give to Black communities. I never knew that, and I had to go like look it up.
A lot of the times, how things start aren't how they are, though.
Yeah, even so, I just feel like me being against abortions because of who started it, at this point, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you got to see the interview because he talks about how, like, you know, Planned Parenthood is only in like poor, so it's not just black, but like poor neighborhoods. So, but in wealthier neighborhoods, you see things like fertility clinics and or you see things where like they help people become parents, or they, but in poor and black neighborhoods, you see Planned Parenthood, and so and then like this episode, and I've seen like a lot of things people talk about. If this episode ain't contraceptive, then I don't know what is. I was just like, damn, like it just seemed like all of this stuff is kind of tied together, or like
I mean,
it's just the timing of everything that
these
everybody's talking about it.
the whole Planned Parenthood take, I just don't understand. People have had to use Planned Parenthood for more than birth control and abortions. Like, people's mothers have literally had to go to Planned Parenthood to find out that they have cervical cancer, or so it's like it far surpasses this small scope of people thinking it has to do strictly with birth control and not wanting to have children.
True.
And
then
it's more I think the basis behind Planned Parenthood is that is it federally funded or something, and so it opens up the availability for people who do not have the financial means to actually seek out stuff like fertility clinics. You have to have, like, that stuff costs money. You have to have good insurance, make sure your insurance covers that, or you have to have out of pocket. Planned Parenthood might, I don't know if it's free or if it's like at a significantly lower cost, but you're not getting gouged to find out, get your blood work done to see if you have breast cancer or something. It might not be ideal, but it's there and it's needed. So people trying to actually make it seem like it's only there just for people who want abortions is really ridiculous.
All I know is that somebody else was in the media screaming "My body, my choice," and that guy goes by the name of Aaron Rodgers.
Man, shut the wow.
No, that's big facts, bro.
No. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Big facts.
What you call him, to say goose?
Yeah, motherfucking say you.
Nah.
This
Aaron
man
Rodgers
is trash, bro. Like, why? Like, first of all, I actually think it's pretty fucking. Yeah, bro. I think that shit's hilarious. Because if you think about it, like, when you enroll in like elementary school, you have to present an immunization record. Like, it's not a vaccination record. So I think it's like really smart that he said that shit. But that's fucking
legal counsel on
irresponsible,
that
bro.
shit.
Oh, definitely, bro. That shit's irresponsible, dog.
Well, he said that he was following all of the protocol.
No, he can't.
Nah, wasn't he at like a fucking strip club or like a birthday party or some shit?
He was dressed as
long
John
ass
Wick.
hair.
John Wick looking at.
Yeah,
he really did though.
This is how it look like. And before I want to go ahead and solidify, he is a talented white man.
Sorry.
He's a great white. Okay,
White man.
He is a great white.
He is a great white. I know everybody thinks there's like a history of me just like not liking white athletes. Aaron Rodgers is a great white athlete. But fuck Aaron Rodgers for that bitch ass shit, dog. Like,
yeah, Aaron Rodgers was on some bullshit.
Aaron Rodgers is a great white, along with Larry Bird, Tom Brady. And
anybody want to break it down fully for those that didn't catch what happened?
He also said he would dunk on Larry Bird.
You got to be living under a rock not to catch this story, but I would dunk on Pete Maravich, not Larry Bird.
Oh, my bad for misquoting.
And Bob
The
Cousy.
story is that
And Bob Cousy.
wasn't the story just that like he fucking lied about being vaccinated? Like, I don't know that it doesn't.
He was at a press conference early in the season, maybe even preseason, and they asked him, "Where are you vaccinated?" His response was, "Yeah, I'm immunized."
I'm immunized.
And then he went on to talk about how it should be about choice and you shouldn't shame the people that are not vaccinated. He definitely used vaccinated as he continued to elaborate. But that's only like where the story starts. So he got caught on that shit because he actually caught COVID. And then he went on Pat McAfee, who's a kicker, a retired kicker in the NFL. They're good buddies. He has a podcast. And he went on the Pat McAfee show and started just like kind of defending his position.
Oh shit!
And the woke mob is trying to cancel everybody, and it's his body, his choice, and it was some pretty wild shit, bro.
Karen ass up.
He was like, I'm not political, but they want to shame me because I chose not to get vaccinated and they need to do their research. And how come if I'm the one that's not? It was crazy type shit, bro. I don't know.
Am I the
if
only
y'all
fucking
watched
one
that,
alive?
but if you haven't watched it and you have some time, it's an interesting watch. It'll make you change your view of Aaron Rodgers for sure.
All right.
No, we're not laughing at you, Devin. Nate
said, "Am I the only one alive?" Dead. 2 seconds later.
At this moment, he knew he fucked up.
I actually might be able to go back and record that shit. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
what
definitely
happened the
record
last
no
minute.
problem. I'm about to go ahead and record that.
Yeah, I'm gonna record that shit.
For
There's at least one
those
clip.
who aren't watching, Nate was the last. He clearly stated that he was the last of us that are alive, and this man launched a rocket, and it didn't even show him exploding. This shit cut straight to the loose.
It just cut straight to the deal.
This is my last one, bro. Fuck
As
this
soon as
shit.
you fired,
Clearly,
it was like, damn, nigga. It was like, bro, we ain't even going. You just died. It was like, you killed yourself, bro.
They disrespected you, bro. Oh my god, I got tears in my eyes.
I forget who somebody was comparing Aaron Rodgers to, but like the thing that pissed me off about that shit, bro, is like the outreach, or not the outreach, the outcry or lack thereof is just like it completely embodies the idea of fucking white privilege. Like,
yeah,
like he can just say he's immunized and it's not that big of a deal, but this motherfucker's been lying, like endangering people's lives, like all this other shit.
But that's the thing. He's saying that he wasn't endangering people. He said that every other protocol he follows, like,
he's a fucking liar.
But besides when he's talking to the media, because if you're not vaccinated and you're talking to the media, you're supposed to be wearing a mask.
It doesn't matter. He's a fucking liar.
That other shit he does. Yeah, he is a liar. That's no debating there. And that's when he started off the interview. He was like, I didn't lie. Like, motherfucker, you said, yeah, I'm immunized. The question, whatever.
I didn't lie. Sir, I was not on steroids.
Fuck him, bro. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
The cream of the crop.
There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the NFL. Like, buddy that got his DUI and killed somebody.
Wow.
Drugs. Yep. He was a wide receiver. He was first round pick, right? First round pick for the
Raiders.
Oakland. Not Oakland. The Las Vegas
the
Raiders.
LA Raiders. Or yeah, the Vegas Raiders. Yeah, the LV Raiders.
LV on the luggage. Yeah, and then man, he was driving 126 miles per hour, and then
it was faster than that. Yeah, I was about to say
it was like 156.
156.
Got it. 152 or something crazy. It was 150 something.
And then he only like walk away with like a scratch. Maybe not.
Yeah,
like
he had a neck in the video. I think
he had a neck brace on.
Oh, okay.
But was that for photo op?
For show, right?
Yeah, like
that shit is sad as fuck though, man. Like, obviously not saying like he should have died, but like to like. Like you a NFL player, like you should just be making smarter decisions. Like you're not being a good role model for people that look up to you. Yeah, and then like you fucking kill somebody, bro, and then you just walk away with a scratch.
Part of what they get in the NFL to keep the players safe is like they basically get free Uber whenever they want it.
So he could have Ubered everywhere, and this nigga didn't.
a lot of professions do that. Like
Whoops.
a lot of professions have a hookup where like they say, hey, if you are too intoxicated to drive, call this number and there's going to be somebody available to pick you up, whether it connects you to a free Uber ride or a personal company-based rideshare program or something. So at this point, it's like there's really no excuses as to why you're out here drunk driving.
And if you my friend and you know me on a personal level, call me, bro. Like I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Call me. I'll come pick you up.
I'm gonna say my mama used to always say, "Hey, I might be mad that I had to get up
But I'd
at
rather
2 o'clock in the
mad
morning."
than
But
Yeah, big facts. He's never gonna like. How could you live with yourself after some shit like that?
Right.
I mean, but a
Speaking
lot of
of
people do. I feel like the
living with
problem.
yourself in dangerous situations. Dev, I'll let you get your shit off. But I was talking about another story with a lot of deaths and
Are
turmoil.
you shooting someone? Or are you just shooting?
Try to shoot a
Travis
truck.
Scott in that concert.
This nigga.
Damn, Devin. I was gonna say, keep it on sports. Go Braves. One
Oh, facts.
Yes.
in.
Shout out to the Atlanta
I was gonna say Braves won in Houston, and then speaking of Houston,
Oh,
just all the L's,
multiple
all the
Segus.
L's going on in Houston. That's what I was gonna say.
Big L's. Good
Anyway,
shit.
back to what I was
We
saying.
smoking on that
I said
Astros
this.
pack. We smoking on that Astros pack.
Is
Big
somebody
fact.
over here?
Yeah.
All I was gonna say is it doesn't sit right with me how this thing that people feel like they have to do is compare the potential consequences he might face over this DUI and I don't even what is it, vehicular manslaughter or whatever they're gonna give him. But like people are bringing up like, well, so before Caitlyn became Caitlyn Jenner, she had a car accident as Bruce Jenner that killed the person,
I
and
didn't
they're
know
bringing
that.
up so they're bringing up a lot of other celebrities, but mostly white, but they also brought up Brandy as well.
Brandy,
But like they're
Matthew
bringing up
Broderick.
Randy killed somebody?
she was in a car accident that killed the lady. But they're bringing up these various celebrities, and but in typical fashion, how they do is not
They
bringing it
reviving
up.
somebody in here.
They're trying to bring it up in a sense of, oh well, look, they had an accident and killed somebody, and they didn't go to jail, so why should he go to jail? And it's like I think
There's
They
two of
should have
them in
all
here.
gone to
They're in there.
jail.
They're in there. They're in there. They reviving somebody. Yeah, knock the wall down.
the key difference is that they weren't drunk off their fucking asses with a DUI.
Nice.
True.
So
They don't
like
want that fucking smoke, Nate.
this
Revive
is not the
me.
comparison that you need to make.
No, y'all were talking about Travis earlier. Did he post a response?
Man,
Is that where
listen.
this outcry
He
come?
should've
Like
kept
this
Yes, he
backlash
did
came
post a
from?
response, but he might as well have not posted a response.
What did he
He was
say?
like, yo,
did you
that's
want that?
crazy, bro.
My fans and I you know me, like I always want my fans to be. I'm just like, bro, he was kept rubbing his fucking forehead.
He
Like
did.
that shit was, bro. That shit was fake.
Like
as
he was
hell.
trying
I
to
mean,
come
it may
off
have
a
been
high.
genuine, I guess, for him. Maybe he's emotionless or something. I don't know.
He does seem kind of emotionless.
It
Outside
seemed
looking in,
like
bro.
he was trying to do whatever he could to make it attempt to look like he felt some
Genuine.
type of way about it. But it's like
Sure.
we're not buying it.
He looked agitated.
It was that when your friend wakes you up at 3 o'clock in the morning because they didn't got in an argument with their boyfriend, and you're like, like you're annoyed. That's
None of my friends have boyfriends.
I saw something on Twitter that captured it.
He looks like he looked like he was on drugs, and then someone told you something serious, and you got to pretend that you give a shit because you're high. That's what he looked
fair.
like.
But no, I saw one on Twitter where it was like it was like when you cheating on your test and your teacher look your way and he put his like hand on his forehead like, ooh, like you're really thinking hard about it or some shit.
Damn. I did see a video that I don't know, some guy that like analyzes body language basically said that his body language was that he was completely like apathetic to everything that happened. So seems
I mean,
I haven't
I
seen
feel
it,
like
but
he's
I
just
mean,
kind
it
of
sounds
a
pretty in line.
he's just kind of a I don't know. Apathetic meaning he cared or he didn't care.
He don't give a fuck.
Found
Not
out
one
Devin don't know
fuck
what
at all.
apathetic means.
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
you're
so
right. I
Find
use
out.
other synonyms for that.
I
mean,
think
when
I
you
guess
find
it's
out
just like
Jonesboro and East
whether
Paulden ain't help.
I guess a lot of the argument is
Them
on
juicy
whether
hamburgers.
it's his responsibility.
I mean, bruh, I
It's
don't know
not.
that it's his responsibility, but like I think
His
that
name's on it though.
the
Should he hold
videos of
some
him
liability?
performing, I think he should hold some, but the videos of him like performing and like obviously you can't hear nobody in the crowd going help, 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 but like you see a fucking ambulance and you see a nigga like riding on the ambulance and you're just like, oh, okay, like that's cool.
Not
Like,
one,
Well, I
8,
feel like
bruh.
that's probably pretty
8.
common at a Travis Scott concert, though. To be honest with you,
an ambulance, nigga?
yes, all them niggas, bro.
Okay,
Travis
but-
Scott.
Yeah, have
like,
you seen that? Did you see that Netflix documentary? Did you see
Uh-uh.
that? Like he had like a Netflix documentary for
Oh, for
I don't know what
Astroworld.
I think it was for Astroworld. And
Yeah.
like just seeing like the people, they were like falling out, like you could tell they were like mollied up or just on some kind of
Yeah,
drug, and they were like
exactly.
people passing, like so it's like it's like a mosh pit, but you know,
Even so, it takes
Is
2
it-
seconds to be like, is everyone all right out there? Like, you see this fucking ambulance and you turn your back and you talk about, I'm gonna feel this fucking ground shake, sir.
yeah, so
Honestly,
things like
he
that, like
he probably
it's
felt
the-
like it may have been due to the mosh pit. Not trying to necessarily defend him, but like I said, it's
yeah.
not an uncommon thing to see a fucking ambulance at a Travis Scott concert. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Not
and
that
then
I've been to
also
one, but the environment that he creates at his concerts, like, yeah, it's a mosh pit style, like niggas is getting rough. So he probably thought it was due to a mosh pit. So he's like, all right, let me fucking pump these dudes up.
if people, yeah, and you know, is it you know, did he necessarily do so? I've seen like a thing where like there were people who were like jumping over barricades and busting down barricades, and he posted it on his Instagram that was like the youth that controls the nation, that like, you know, like, and they were saying things like that incites that behavior, like it's like an insurrection. So like they were saying like, you know, he's responsible, or like if something happens at a concert, like if someone throws like something at him on stage and you go, hey, fuck that nigga up, you know, just things like that would like, it's like you incite that behavior.
Yeah.
Insurrectionist. Like
So
them
I
whites.
saw he's what is he? He's gonna refund the ticket money allegedly. I don't know if it's
That's
true
the
or not.
least you can do.
But my
Um,
thing is like the least he could do. You can't refund the people who dies live. Like, can they get a
Facts.
refund?
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
to like reach out to their families and
So
I saw
what's
Roddy
the
Richards doing that.
reaction towards that?
Roddy
I saw
Rich donated
Roddy
all
Ricch.
of his net earnings from the concert to the
their
families.
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 Yeah.
That's the least you can do, bro. There's no good way to spin this from a PR standpoint, but at the end of the day, 8 lives were lost. Like,
I think 11 now,
oh, it's 11.
Damn.
and I think the youngest person was like 10 or something like that.
What?
10.
That's wild.
Or
I
the
didn't know
youngest
they would
person that
be
was
in the
injured was
fucking-
10. I think the youngest person that died was 14.
Wow. Did y'all
Because, you know,
see
it was
the-
like a couple hundred people that were injured, I think.
Yeah, I
hospital
saw like
lives or whatever.
300. Did y'all see the thing where the police officer was like talking about what happened?
Saying someone got injected.
he got pricked
and
in the
they
neck.
were-
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
that first of all, that's bold as fuck. Like, you just
Well,
walking around pricking people in the neck.
I mean, honestly, is
That's
it though?
that's the normal
Because
thing at any
any,
like
people raves and mosh pits and stuff like that, concerts, festivals, people been sharing taking drugs from random ass people for decades. And so I wouldn't
yeah, I was about to say
necessarily
that's
say,
a thing. That's not like a Travis Scott specific thing.
a lot of that is people take that risk and they're seeking a high and they don't give a fuck where it comes from.
But
So
like,
in
I
that
understand
sense,
people
it's not
share
their
needles
fault.
and shit, but like, you're saying people literally just walk around like fucking pricking people with drugs for the fuck of it?
Well, so, but not necessarily, but like in that type of environment, it's a mutual assumption that most people there are there seeking some sort of high. So it's not to say that they should be, going around injecting people, which I wouldn't say injecting people is necessarily like, normal. but
no.
just the general like environment around just like how they operate with the drugs is potentially normal.
Hey,
It's because the
bro,
party never ends.
did you see the interview, the Travis Scott, like, or his apology? I'm sorry,
No,
Devin.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So here's how I'm gonna describe it. I'm only saying it to you because you're the only one's gonna get it. Fucking, it's the classic. Ask me. Do I give a damn?
Nah. I got one more thing on Insecure. I know we've gone back to Insecure and the podcast a couple times. The yay. That's never gonna stick, bro. But
It's his name.
Yay,
It's
like
gonna
he's a
have to
RZA.
stick.
nah. But y'all think that Issa's gonna get back with Lawrence?
Unfortunately,
Bro, that back and
why
forth is just
unfortunately?
ridiculous.
that shit toxic, bro.
I don't know that they are toxic because at one point they were good for each other, but it's just like I
Were
don't
they
know.
good for each other, or were they just good with each other?
Both.
Look, I'm out here motherfucking philosophizing.
Yeah, I think they might get back together too, but it's just like this back and forth. I don't know. I'm
There's
not a
still
big
somebody
fan
in
of it.
there.
I just don't fuck with that.
Nah, they toxic, bro. I ain't saying they toxic for each other. They relationship toxic. They back and forth shit. That shit toxic, bro.
Yeah.
He's right here.
Yeah. That is a form of toxicity.
Oh, he used the fucking metal shit.
Oh, motherfucker.
That bitch. Get his ass. Come on, hurry up and get this nigga, yo.
I'm outie, y'all.
5,000.
3,000.
Damn, these walls strong as a
Bye.
bitch.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah. They ain't gonna come out until they want to come out.
They got a wooden bottom on this motherfucker.
Here it is.
Oh,
Fuck these niggas up.
get him. He's fucking. He's right here. He's right here.
Good partner, boy.
Hey, Storm Club.
Got him.
Good shit.
Shit. Oh, wait.
You might have to break the wall.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, we got a
Just-
long ass way to run.
Hey, there's hella
Aw,
people over here too.
oh, damn. I'm running. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
I just wonder do y'all think Travis Scott's career is going to be able to like recover from this?
Easily.
He's a Jenner.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a what?
he's probably not going to make it.
I know. Fuck it.
I feel like
find some way.
it's like
He's a Jenner.
if his career does recover, I just like what's the like where how do we move forward from this? Like what are we gonna put in place? Like what plans do you have for your future concerts and stuff to prevent this from happening? Because I don't personally feel like yes, he is he's Travis Scott, but I don't think that the liability should 100% fall on
Yeah,
him
we ain't
because
making it, bro.
performers hire people to do stuff like this. Like there are people who plan their concerts. So I feel like part of this displays a shortcoming on the planning side from people who were paid to do that. And so part of the liability falls on them.
Yeah, I was reading
So,
somewhere that
as far
like
as that, are we gonna like do we do better planning? What's gonna happen? Better security, more security, what? Because obviously
so I mean, I definitely think the security is a big issue, but something I read was talking about how like it might basically, I guess, kind of impact how like event insurance works, because like obviously you gotta get insurance, like an insurance policy for some bullshit like this. And so basically what it was saying is that like it can and will increase the insurance rates, but also B is kind of like a side effect. Like there might be companies that like essentially refuse to give a performer insurance so that they don't have to deal with some other bullshit like this.
yeah.
So, I mean, shit that we ain't never gonna know about or see, but it would be interesting to like kind of figure out like how it materializes, I guess, in the future.
Yeah.
We ain't got no fucking gameplay, but we took all L's tonight. I don't think we got a single dub.
Dang, we didn't.
Yeah, we
That's
did. We was definitely taking L's. I mean, we was top 10 almost every time though.
Yeah.
Top five. We was number 4 when you did that motherfucking random ass rocket launcher stunt. We got to give y'all at least a clip back. That shit was hilarious.
They got Warzone on the Switch.
Dev plays on the PS4 now, though.
Oh,
right?
you were asking me?
Yeah, she does play on the Switch. She does play on the PS4 now.
Yeah.
Yes. I've moved up. I've upgraded.
Level up.
I don't know how to play that though, so
It's okay. You didn't know how to play Fortnite either, and here we are.
Ooh.
You're right.
I downloaded it this past weekend. I think so. Like, I'm definitely down to run a different game for the recording or when we record. I would just throw out that it would be helpful for us to play on another night other than like, I don't want the first time I play a game to be like the night we record in.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
And like Call of Duty is pretty straightforward. Like, I've always sucked at it though, but like, I don't know. I guess depending on the game mode or whatever, like I'm down. I already have it on my Xbox. All right. Well, shit. I'm not the closer. Newt got to close this shit out.
Oh shit. Is he still here?
I was about to say, assuming he's still here.
In the chat.
We done lost the man.
This man do be falling asleep. Like,
call this man personal phone.
Newt got the good outro. He got the good anchor shit, but this man be falling asleep like every time we record.
Hey, hold on, Dev. You breaking up for me.
Nigga, you was silent for everybody.
I was about to say, were you like what?
Damn. All right.
Okay.
Newt breaking up. We gonna close the curtain on this night of boozy game night. Goddamn, 47 as usual. We'll catch y'all next week to review the next episode of Insecure. Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music.
All of that.
The other platform I can't never remember. Go stream Daniel the Ronin. Fuck it.
Yes, sir. And also all the other projects, the same. Still trying to get that stuff transferred over, but soon Thick Thighs, Black Sheep, and Like It or Not will all be under Danny the Ronin as well. But go ahead, stream those on all platforms.
Hey. All right, sounds good. Well, y'all take it easy. Have a good night.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Look, now tell them motherfuckers we about to bring it to them raw. All these niggas steady sleeping, we getting ready for war. If you say we got beef, then I'm bringing it to your door. They call me the black sheep cause I'm way different than y'all. Tell them motherfuckers we about to bring it to them raw. All these niggas steady sleeping, we getting ready for war. If you say we got beef, then I'm bringing it to your door. They call me the black sheep cause I'm way different than y'all. Now I ain't never ran the streets but still respected by the